Okay, that works. I'm not even gonna turn on the light. So I kind of started to decided on set up the reading at 11:11. So it might be really important number. I also heard that somebody's trying to assess, or if something is true. I heard exactly what I heard is the premise is to assess whether it's true or not. Somebody's trying to find out something. Another thing is, even through there is a winter, something grows very fast. The same as, for example, this tree I have it, which is like mimicking the Christmas tree. It has actually lights, but it's a rosemary tree. Mother Mary is important right now as well as a spirit guide. Of course, Christmas is approaching. This all just like grew within few days, which is very interesting. This one too. All of those are new. So assessing what the truth is, and I'm hearing there is a lot of energy sent towards somebody, pointing out towards some sort of spiritual war happening. The war is bigger than you can even imagine. That's what I'm hearing, because this is a war of philosophies, war between certain mindsets, certain ways of living. Puts a lot of people who are being held in very high honor in very bad position. It's as if they were living a lie, as if everything they do, they did, it has to be verified and has to be changed. And I'm hearing on the other side, nothing that you ever done in your life goes to waste, because everybody always had to. There is a lifetime when you have to experience it. We have to experience everything possible, and nothing goes to waste. So if it turns out that in this lifetime, and this is somebody who is actually an op here in this reading, this is something they need to hear in case they reading, or perhaps you will confront this person, and this is what is the best to say to them. I'm not suggesting to say that perhaps this is the lifetime in which they need to experience being following blindly certain system which turns out not to be correct anymore. There is also energy of sexuality within it. How to make the intercourse divine, how to operate, and how to free the energy of sexual intercourse in order for it not to be a shame. I don't know if I'm talking about the priest or some sort of priesthood or some sort of fundamentalism. Maybe as Christmas time approaching, people are gonna be having Christmas and fighting over ideology of a religion. But there's some energy like this, because I think the main reason is that somebody's attacking somebody else based on false premise. We will try to here assess if something is true. Also, the energy came out like somebody may be listening to this reading to find out if somebody they are dealing with is actual earth angel, if somebody they dealing with is actually real spiritualist as well, if somebody is living in the truth of being. One way of verifying if somebody is living in the truth or not is, like the old saying says, and I'm not sure where it comes from, but it says that somebody who's speaking the truth is pure of heart, and the truth, it comes to reality. Your words turning into manifestation. You are being exactly in this particular stage. So if you're being true to yourself on an absolute level, we all trying to find this inner truth, and we all want to live in this inner truth, but every one of us is shedding the layers we are even not conscious about. So this is a process, and it never should be judged to say, oh, this is not me, I'm not real. It's not like this. But somebody here perhaps claims to be something, some sort of figure or angel, or some sort of highly spiritual person, somebody in high position of spirituality too. and we need to verify whether they are true to it or not, maybe, or I'm not sure. If they do is just, if they do is what they do is righteous. But also it's on a more let's say more down to earth level. Perhaps somebody here wants to check whether they live in a, whether they are in a truthful relationship, if this relationship is actually where real love occurs. That's the energy I'm picking up on too. So verifying truth, and also self-verification, verification of your own truth, your own beliefs, confrontation between you and an external world, and how much coherence is between it. Let's pull some cards. Actually, no, this one. Let's see which situation out of it we'll pick up on the most, because this will be the most urgent. So celebration. We have some sort of gathering. Character of the gathering. Oh, interesting, because this is not even from this deck. It's just one lonely card. We have a father figure. It's some father figure or a figure of authority, because this is a king. It's called a father, but it's a king. It's somebody who should have, somebody who have behind them nests, and there is a bird, and they take care of it and they protect it. Here is somebody who is not protective, somebody who is in a vices, somebody who is selfish, somebody who's self-loathing, somebody who does somebody who pursues personal power and undermine others on the head. I'm even seeing somebody walking on the heads of children. Like there's a line of children, they'll stop in between, and they're like positioned like from the smaller to the biggest, almost like an evolutionary, like this you know, this images when you have like showing evolution of a person. All through these are children, and somebody just like walks on top of them. Somebody is spiritually bypassing, is just bypassing a lot of things, bypassing morality too here. This is a bad figure. This is somebody who is also like looking down on people of a different race, looking down on the people because of financial status, just looking down on people who are different than this person in general. There's a lot of hidden resentment, a lot of hidden well, there are some visible vices, like, I don't know, they're still holding on to those vices. Weirdly, the awareness card, and it came back. Awareness card pop, and okay, so the best to my knowledge is like you avoided some sort of meeting, you're avoiding this meeting because you don't want to confront somebody about the way they are. You don't want to do it. You don't think it's productive. You don't think you're going to achieve anything here. You see, you assess situation mentally. So you are thinking about it a lot. You are verifying whether something is true or not. You have made mental simulations of talking to this person. You see, the traveling to this person, you will have to also travel to this person. So somebody is living away from you. And you are thinking whether or not you should, and you decided rather not to, I think, here. But let's see for sure. See, the devil card wants to come. I don't even know what to take at now. I feel like these all cards are relevant. And you know why I think like they're relevant? Because there is a pull inside of me, like, I don't want to read them. I don't know why, but I think this is related to this energy of this father figure. Like, something within this reading has this devil energy, the energy of restraint, which is causing you, perhaps, person I'm reading for, to just like wanting to give up. I'm talking to somebody who thinks, it was very just, because they think, well, whether if they went through it, if they understand it, if they are aware of it, they want to give it back to others. This is the first thing. They want to just like give the same level as they are to others, but also you treating others just like yourself in a way that you want. I don't know. This is I sense it as like a sort of like a your energy is like delicately autistic, I think, because it's very literal in the sense that you understand the grand phenomena, but still you want this to literally match your immediate reality. Either this is very high level of integration, or it's just like some little bit stubbornness about material reality, I think. Which is not a problem. I don't see any ill intent. It's just like you kind of obsessively thinking about informing this person about how bad they are, I think. Where it doesn't, it's just like kind of, you feel like because you're not saying your truth, your mental, your speech, your truth, this candle went out, and it's just like, this was a candle and it's supposed to burn more. It's still wax in here. It's a throat chakra candle. It's this color. So interestingly enough, this went out, so you are somehow unable to speak, or there is some sort of major blockage in your throat chakra. How to the best describe it? You think by not informing this person about who they are in your mental in space, it's causing you to be immoral or wrong person, or you kind of feel guilty in some way about not being able to express it. Very weird. I bet this person, I don't know, this person seemed to be aware of it. I don't know if they are playing on your wound or something here too. It might be that. See, they meditate. Meditate, and this is guilt. As I was saying, experiencing some sort of guilt about not being able to communicate certain things. I'm also sensing that there is no way of communication, no line of communication. Somebody's like, I've seen this Spanda theory, like the theory of vibration, and there is like somebody like resonates on like a root chakra or lower chakras. They are all about like material world and money, and somebody else resonates on this higher chakra and talks in a language which is related to this higher chakra, and like this person would not understand this explanation. So maybe, for me, solution is not yet time to see. And you also sit in some sort of illusion, because you don't have to do shit here. You don't have to talk to this person, explain them how bad they are. Like, it makes no sense. It's not even proactive, you know? Like, speak only kind words is a thing here, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, important is that you don't bounce back this energy towards yourself, because as I was saying here, you are on the path of truth, and the closest you are, the closest things you speak are becoming reality. You know, that's how tarot readers are. You know, that's what's tarot readers supposed to be. I don't ask me, I don't know if I'm there, but tarot readers supposed to be able, they words supposed to show accurate situation or predict future. And that's why the words of a tarot reader are supposed to come true for somebody. The reading is for. Yeah, okay. So this is interesting situation. The answer is no. You don't have to either meet or speak to this person. You need to focus on, well, balancing out. You see, you have to return 2 levels. I'm thinking you are like an Aquarius. You might be Aquarius, or you might be Gemini. I think these 2 types the most, these 2 signs. Somebody with a lot of prana, somebody with a lot of air quality, somebody who is also this interestingly enough, this came a topic about sexuality here, and it's interesting because it's actually relevant. I was just like listening to 2 courses about yoga, and somebody said there that actually the prana, it was Ayurveda actually, that somebody who has like airy constitution or pranic constitution has the worst ability to create this fluid in the body, which is turning into this spinal fluid, the cerebral spinal fluid, which is like ascending as Kundalini later on, and then descending, and then this whole process completes. And also that they have interesting, that's how that even happened. I had something moved here. They have the hardest time actually having intense sexual lives. These are like airy beings, people who are kind of levitating a little bit. They're not very attached to the material world. If you want to know easy what is your dominant element, you just look at your hands. Really, it's in the hands, most of it. You can even, like, I don't know if you're using some sort of AI, I think you can show your hands to like some sort of AI. There's a lot of available, and they may be able to tell you. Like, that's what I know. But also, like, there are various tests, and it's pretty intuitive for intuitive people. Intuitive people are listening to tarot, so you will know what to do. Okay, so it's interesting. Let's see how this ties down. So you have to balance out your air element here, because there's too much of it, and you need to understand how to proceed forward the best way possible in order to not keeping yourself in some sort of toxic mental loop. Even through this card is upright. Like, look at the image here. See, this person, like from the head is like dynamites are lit. Yeah, it's just like head is about to explode from overthinking. Person is confused, but over here it's like 7 of swords, 6 of swords. You are clearly seeing the direction, have everything you need, and moving forward. And it's a representative of your mind. This is your mental processes. They have a little to do with actual reality around you, you know? So you should stop thinking constantly about things you can't solve, possibly. Here somebody is called to act in reality more, but also this is like a Tiferet on a tree of life, where things are in absolute balance. To achieve 6 of swords, all other energies have to be aligned with the dominant energy of a sword in this particular case. So you have fire, earth, water, ether, they all have to be in alignment, just like supporting this air element. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Oh, interesting. So master. This is like one of the pivotal step of becoming actually this iridescent, luminescent master, who is like Osho in this particular deck, because this is deck designed by him. So you are on this path, or perhaps you need to seek, like, actually maybe you are at this point in your journey that you have to seek like some sort of guidance, somebody who's actually like extremely resonating with you. Perhaps this would be somebody who will appear in your vision, and then you just like gonna open your, I don't know, whatever, YouTube or some sort of feed, and this will be on top of your feed, and that's the person you gotta like listen to what they're saying, because they have something important to teach you about the nature of your mind. Because your adventure, this stepping onto the new level, is being a little bit blocked. Like the earth element, the taking the action in a material reality is a little bit blocked by this mind, which is not efficient enough. Like, how to call it? Overthinking for sure, but it's like, I don't know. There's so much mental operation that just like doesn't move forward. Well, what is supposed to happen is you're supposed to be able to just open your third eye in a moment, you know, like literally just like use your intuition. Of course, it should be aligned with physical reality and verified by your intellectual mind. But you should just, on a higher level, know what to do. And through your speech, you will find out. Even you could practice and speak to yourself. That's also something I'm hearing right now for somebody's beneficial. Function of articulation. You'll see what it really is and how to make it compatible with reality. But primarily, you should use your intuition. It will be as your mind, as your consciousness rises, as there's a lot more informations you have to deal on the daily basis, as there is much more you are aware of. You can't just be overthinking stuff, because you will have to, in this like the soup of the consciousness, in this giant, like almost like melting pot or something of various things on every level of this on this frequency you operate in. You have to have the system or some sort of structure to how you're getting yourself out of there in order to proceed with everyday life. And then we like discovered like a actual problem you have on an example of some sort of father figure, and I'm pretty sure that this actually is like the inherited energy. In some sort of inherited energy, you are actually dealing with as a form of generational curse, if you want to call it that. The dream. So it's also like, think about what you were dreaming about, whether it was, I'm hearing something like, if you have a partner, maybe you were dreaming about your partner's ancestors. I don't know, because she is looking, I don't know how this image evoked in me just some sort of intuition like this. I'm also seeing somebody holding fur in a hand. I don't know what that might mean. Holding a fur, like not like a one to ride. It's just like a fur. Like somebody may have some sort of bird. Somebody may have even isn't it swan fur? It might be a swan fur. Oh, in here is some sort of bird which almost look like a swan. Yeah, it will make more sense to be phoenix, I guess, but swan fur, it's like Saravati. It's a goddess quality. Somebody's like almost seeing like worried, like I don't know, I'm feeling something like somebody stopped. Or are you worried that somebody wouldn't see the goddess within you? Or I don't know, it's just something like this. What is it about? Misunderstanding, misperception, not enough courage, and totalistic thinking in terms of black and white. Okay, so it's getting more complicated. So to know what it is, this, and my pressure gathers in my head a lot right now, a lot of pressure. Feel something around the stomach area, definitely a father figure we're talking about. Weirdly, like this card just mixed up, it's crazy actually, because we have major clue. And I'm gonna push through because it's really unpleasant how much pressure is gathering in my head right now. But I'm gonna push through this, and because it's these are the very moments in which I know the resistance is really hard to get this information out. Okay, totality, black and white thinking. So to understand, to heal yourself, to heal your mind from overthinking and misperception. Somebody is basing their thinking on their personal experience instead of collective experience. So somebody's thinking like, and maybe this is this father figure. Somebody's thinking, oh, this happened to me as a child, but we don't see it in terms as every possible child in the world has some sort of version of experience like that. They're just thinking like this basis on their experience, so they're missing out all of the possible expression of the same thing. Therefore, their conclusion is biased. It's not universal, it's biased. So this overthinking is circling in some sort of biased perspective, misperception. And maybe you also have like moments where you do that. Maybe you are in this like realm of these misperceptions. I don't know, this is just getting annoying, but that's exactly what it is here in this reading. There is no objective measure to the experience. because the subjective experience is being prioritized over collective experience. So projection in reverse. So you actually healed yourself from it. You consciously kind of working through it or work through it, because like whether or not it was projected onto you or passed down onto you in sort of way, it didn't surface within you. But perhaps that's why you have such a hard way of communicating, because this person seemed to be indeed in reverse, because like father figure or a leader or some sort of person of a higher authority supposed to have this like bird eye view, the ego view from above. They should be focused on a thing itself, on a people itself, or phenomena itself. And primarily they should be thinking about people they are taking care of. They should be selfless. Selfless is a very big thing, selfless. But this person isn't. This person is selfish. This person is hyper focused on they seeing things and thinking of things. I think this very intelligent person has very good logic. The problem is like an underlying structure where they derive things from. What is the spark within them which causes them to rant about something or talk about something is the wounded personal experience, rather than seeing the experience itself as a collective one. That's, I'm not sure, it's something like this. The trigger is in a, so therefore that's why they are not a good leader, because they cannot see anything else within this experience. They cannot see other people's experiences. Pretty much they can, so therefore they cannot see another person's perspective, or they disrespect that. Yes, the me energy. That's as much as they want to pretend not to be that, but this is that. Success. So okay, so this is all like kind of like I'm seeing either past energy or you are just being warranted success in it. Okay, yeah, okay, so there's also like an energy. I'm not laying down these cards because I'm going to move to another deck, but I'm gonna quickly describe it. So there is also the energy of, and that's what I felt through this pressure in my head, to deconcentrate you, to derail you, to throw you into some sort of like vices, to numb out your mind actually. So you just like, instead of you aligning your mind so you don't have to overthink, so it's just like things which are absolutely irrelevant are popping in your mind, and you just quickly know how to get yourself out of the situation of overthinking. You are being derailed into a realm of numbness, and you actually like stopping this whole thinking process all along. And usually like people say, okay, meditate or something. It's not that. It's like you forgetting about the issue itself. But this is very important to actually deal with it on this, because this is what's opening this gate. This is what makes you be able to put one foot in heaven. This is what is the key to it. This well, canceling out or I don't know what is like, you have a weeds in your garden, the crops. You're just like weeding out the incorrect thoughts, the thoughts which are not aligned with truth. We will have to verify what truth is. Maybe this is your verification. It's also like perhaps you are not even knowing. Perhaps this person is right, I'm wrong, you know? What is the absolute truth in this situation? Well, that maybe this reading will have give you some sort of outline, because that like the real truth is that you have problems with how you process information, and the father figure you are thinking about, some sort of boss, maybe even like somebody in authority, has problem with not being able to see other people's experiences. Okay, let's think. This is just call to slow down and look at the facts, look at the immediate reality more. there will be maybe a science, maybe there will be some sort of reversal in which you will have to look externally on your environment instead of searching for this truth inside. Maybe the external environment will actually spark some sort of intuition in you. For now, this situation remains unresolved, but it remains unresolved only because you're choosing to see it from this point of view, because you have this inner understanding that you are being dishonest because you not communicate to this person how terrible leader they are, where this is not true. Okay, interestingly enough, we're having two air signs, and I was thinking you are this air sign too here. It's just literally looking like some sort of family structure here, where everybody is this air sign, and you have two air signs in reverse, the control, oriented on a control, oriented on, see, somebody who is out of control and have lack of morality. People highly intelligent using their intellect for evil. Somebody who's earning a lot of money, who's have a lot of abundance, which is based on abusing others, abusing some sort of, also you're getting like an energy of like a heavy marketing, like a heavy economy, like a brutal stock marketing, something like this here. Some company, and here this, like, I don't know who is this, and there is a guidance. Okay, that goes deeper now. It goes deeper now. I just like had a whole image in my mind of, because like as I said at the beginning, you want to check whether what something is true or not. Maybe you are trying to also find out whether you are here on some sort of mission as some sort of divine being, or you're not. Maybe you are not sure who you are. Maybe, and here I just had an extreme impression of those people. I don't know who they are for you. They have absolute awareness of who you are. They do know who you are. You don't know who you are. See, this I is in reverse. In this I, this is broken family, shattered home, poverty, some sort of, even through, we have King of Abundance here. Is there energy of cutting you off from the ability to create some sort of foundation, material foundation for yourself, purposefully, but also remember, it's all in your mind. And honestly, I say it clearly here. Well, that is the fact that those people, those energies are able to do that. It's because you reject, I think, your father or caregiver figure. You reject this in your body. So you have talk about the last level of manifestation is a physical body, your own body, and body is also connected to root chakra, and root chakra is where we talk about money, we talk about finances, and the masculine energy at its primordial form is that, and also more refined form is oftentimes considered to be like a father figure, like a good leader. It sprouts from a root chakra. Verifying your desires. Oh my god, this is deep, and I thought it's just gonna end, but it's like there are so many problems are surfacing because of this one problem. It's also like I was saying about somebody's wondering about their sexual life, how to proceed with it. Maybe somebody was just like thinking, oh, the only way is celibacy. Here, it's not true, but your relationship would have to almost look like divine twin flame union, where this is this divine union of energies. Then the sexual activity itself is divine, and it's nothing wrong with that, and it's just kind of like canceling the fact that there is some sort of inherited shame or whatever. But it's not only that, if somebody has problem with I think, well, this was blocked. There, interestingly enough, I have a sense that even through this was blocked, this surfaces now as some sort of like thing to definitely overcome, and it's like there's an actions being taken in a real time in order to keep somebody stuck in it. I'm getting so much pressure again. I'm gonna say something which is really true soon. Okay, and what is really true? The real truth is you got like socially isolated completely by those people. The real truth is that you are going through like some sort of shadow integration for way too long, because you've been integrating shadows of other people instead of only your own. You've been supposed to be taken to your shadow and then out of your shadow and integrate. And it's supposed to be like evolution. And I'm getting here somebody was, and I feel like I'm gonna cry, like weirdly enough. So the energy is really sad right now, and it's like you've been being held in a shadow without being able to see the other side, without being able to confront it with external reality, and actually feel within yourself that you reach this higher level at all, because you've been always under some sort of spiritual attack, some sort of restraint, some for this devil energies from this reversed older air signs. You've been purposely held in spiritual jail. That's also what I'm getting here. We have Queen of Cups, High Priestess. I don't know if you will receive some sort of help from, or are you gonna meet somebody who is like a mother, but is also extremely wise, extremely well versed, somebody with psychic gifts. Or maybe this is you and this is where you're heading. Well, let me clarify that. Who is it? It's instability, and there is hidden things. So you're not meant to yet know what exactly it is, but it's not bad. It's somebody who I think it's somebody who will appear in your life when it's like you are unstable, like you are emotionally unstable, you are financially unstable. There will be a person who will take care of you. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna see existence. Yeah, that's kind of like this, the energy of it. I don't know. I almost feel like, and I'm gonna say it. It almost feels like it's not earthly energy. It's like it is like a supernatural energy here, because I'm trying and in my head, like usually I'm getting information of like who it is, like I'm even getting names sometimes. I'm even getting like I know who it is, whether it's an aunt or mother or a friend or somebody you met here there. I'm not getting any of that. Instead of that, I'm getting like a showered with little shivers which are extremely pleasant, and it's like an energy of true goddess. It's a goddess energy. It's like I'm getting pulled towards this Saravati, with this swan, with this instrument, and also I'm getting pulled towards the Archangel Sandalphon, the Archangel of music. I'm feeling it a lot, and I'm even hearing like a song from like I think it's Phantom of the Opera, Angel of Music. I hear it in my head right now. It's clear, like Angel of Music is a Sandalphon. And also Saravati, she's depicted as a swan with this instrument. I feel this definitely. So maybe you will be guided by this kind of energy. Also, this is Revati Nakshatra, right? So this is these are people who are like truly they definitely like hardworking, but not in a way you would think. Like you never see them sweating or being in work too much. They are working in different area. They're working in area of transmutation, and they are extremely selfless, extremely selfless. They usually somebody who is like on the edge of some sort of group, but they really like holding this whole group together. They also like love to work with children, love to work with people who are having happy energy. it's a great energy, really. And it's somebody who's also very rich in the material, rich in spirit too. This energy is entering your life. I'm still thinking Venus and Saravati. Not only Venus, I think there's also like a, this is a seventh house. This is the most that I'm get from it. Like you have like Revati seventh house. Something about your partner in the future. Something about, I don't know, your husband or wife may come like from straight up like royal family, or somebody who is very graceful, philanthropic, somebody who doesn't have to do much in life, somebody who is, I don't know, I have a pressure in my head again. And I'm just like getting extremely tired out of nowhere, and the pressure in my head. It's, let me take a second of a break. So we have blocked energy here in this earth. Wherever you are right now, I'm also seeing like wherever you are right now, there's a depletion of energy where you are. I don't know, just like seeing like energetic vampires just like ganged up, and they're just like driving off of somebody's energy to in order to do a lot. Like, it makes sense because like Christmas are approaching and stuff. The heart of the sky, it brings me back to this energy of the goddess here. And we have Earth, middle world and Earth. So it's not all Earth is in the reverse. It's just perhaps exactly where you are. Instead of like middle world, the lower world is approaching. Flow. Well, it gives me energy like you gotta work on your root chakra hard way for sure here. The rainbow. Yeah, because remember, like, also I just hear something clicked somewhere. Okay, so that's the important here. Okay, so you know, like you have to have all colors of the rainbow, and you really need to have this what was it called? Ultraviolet is here, but it's like a under red. How's it called in English? I'm not sure. The red color, it has to shine bright as well, and there are periods of time in which you have to step into this lower realm in order to constitute, to strengthen it. You also seer, we see seer. As a seer, or somebody who is meant to be a seer, you're gonna have to also see things which are not kind or not good, or you'll be seeing things which are really deep. I don't even see this like big good or bad. There's not even a word here. It's like denser things which are making you heavy, things which are making your head have this pressure, because it's something heavy. It's not in your energetic constitution. And I'm saying all of the elements of characters here, people who are in this reading, other than the Queen of Cups here, those are energies of air element. It's prana, it's air, it's like very quick, swift, and very much like can be chaotic a lot. It's dry as well. You see, this is antithesis, like the air and water are opposing to each other. Not even like, it's even more than air, water and fire. You water and fire, look at this, like you can make a steam, right? This is a steam, it's fine, it still works. But then if you have air and water, there is no air underwater. There's no air underwater. So for air element, somebody with air element is like the hardest to have this watery quality within them. And I'm thinking you're Aquarius, because Aquarius actually it's a symbol of a human. Aquarius is a human being, age of Aquarius. And as a water bearer is somebody who sent this very brilliant sign, somebody who actually having the hardest time actually was able to integrate this water element, and that's what's in front of you, speaking through your heart, speaking in a flow through this heart of the sky, because as your consciousness expands, you see more and more. You also have to say something universal which matches all those levels which you're speaking about. Earth Keeper and Sweet Lodge is in the reverse. See, this is the way, because I don't know, this situation with this some sort of father figure or something is actually derailed you or reversed your energy. And you see, like the Sweet Lodge, I was talking about this, you have this foot in the heaven's doors. You always have one foot in the heavens, and then the rest of you is on earth. Here this was in reverse, like you losing it, you losing this connection because of this overthinking, because of this lack of this water element. The water element is the only thing you have to integrate in order to be able to receive this divine energy. That's what I get from this reading. And seeing from a higher perspective, like seeing from a higher perspective. And if you come to have a talk with this person, if you want to keep your integrity while talking to this person, there's some sort of religious energy. I don't know if there's people who have the same name. Something is weird in there. It was a religious person, not religious person. There's a leader. There are few people who are kind of, oh my god, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm sorry I'm so resigned today, but it's like every time I'm reading, another like extremely giant set of information is opening, and then I see even more and more, and it's just like, it's just proactive thinking, and within this proactive thinking, you are not meant to teach others who are not ready to receive it. You are not talking to, and it bothers your mind. You have to change how you think of things.